People start looking at bonds, they often come across two terms, listed bonds and unlisted bonds. At first, this can sound confusing because both are bonds, both represent lending funds, both have issuers, coupons, and maturity dates. The important thing to understand here is the difference is not in how the bond work. The difference is in where and how the bond is traded. Let's break this down slowly. What is listed bond? A listed bond is a bond that has been formally admitted for trading on a recognized stock exchange. In India, this usually means stock exchange like National Stock Exchange and the Bombay Stock Exchange. When a bond is listed, it appears on an exchange's debt segment. This also means the bond has met certain regulatory and disclosure requirements. These requirements are set by the exchange and by the market regulator. Because of this, listed bonds have publicly available information. You can usually see price codes, trading data, disclosure by the issuer. This information is accessible to market participants. It's not hidden. Once a bond is listed, it can be bought and sold in the secondary market. This is done through a trading account linked to a demat account, very similar to how shares are traded. The settlement, custody, and reporting of listed bond follow exchange defined and regulator approved process. Everything is standard, structured, and transparent. Let's talk about what is unlisted bond then. An unlisted bond is a bond that is not admitted for trading on a recognized stock exchange. These bonds are usually issued through a process called private placement. Private placement means the bonds are offered to a specific group of investors, not to the public at large. Because unlisted bonds do not trade on exchange, there is no central order book. There is no continuous price display like you see for listed securities. If trading happens, it usually facilitated through brokers. These trades are conducted over the counter, meaning they happen bilaterally between buyers and sellers. Even though these bonds are unlisted, they are still held in demat form. They are still settled through recognized clearing and depository system. So operationally, the holding and the settlement remain regulated. So where does the real difference lie? It lies in transparency and access. Listed bonds generally offer higher visibility. You can see prices, trading activity, and disclosure more easily. Unlisted bond, because they trade privately, may have more limited price visibility. Prices are discovered through bilateral discussions, not through per public exchange. It's very important to understand this. Listed does not automatically mean safer. Unlisted does not automatically mean it's riskier. Risk depends on other factors. The issuer's credit quality, the bond structure, the terms of the contract. Listing status does not change the issuer's ability to repay. It simply tells you where the bond trades and how information about it is made available. If I put everything all together, so when you see a bond described as listed or unlisted, don't think of it as a judgment. Think of it as a descriptor. It tells you how the bond is accessed, how the price is discovered, and how transparent the trading process is. The bond itself, the contract, the issuer's obligation, the maturity, all of that remains same. Once this distinction is clear, you stop worrying about labels and you start focusing on what actually matters: the issuer, the structure, and the risk. In the next video, we'll talk about the risk involved in bond investing and how to think about them clearly.